So first of all, could you tell me your name, your role, and the company that you work for?
Yeah, hello, I'm Maxime Eduardo. I'm one of the co-founders and I'm also the CEO at Naboo.
Amazing. And are you able to tell me a little bit about Naboo, when it was set up, what it does, what the company is all about?
Yes, absolutely. So Naboo is a global company operating in the corporate event world.
Mhm.
So we define ourselves as being an AI procurement software
Yeah.
for corporate events, right? So we support corporates all over the world in managing their corporate event category.
Okay. Cool. And why corporate events? Why did you choose that angle of the industry?
I think it's a good question because here at Confex, we can see so many other companies operating across the
Yeah.
exhibitions, conferences, which is not exactly what we do. We really focus on corporate events. So corporate events include offsites, retreats, corporate evenings and parties, catering. It's, I would say, smaller events versus what we can live here at Confex. We decided to go for this category because it's highly fragmented. You can work with thousands of vendors everywhere in the world. And so this is more of a, I would say, procurement problem that we're solving for corporates because they have this scattered spend, so many vendors to manage. And we wanted to make it all simplified, right?
And why did you choose a procurement angle to corporate events?
Um, we choose the procurement angle because we see there is a bigger pain with corporates than there is with SMBs, right? So what we can say is obviously SMBs also organize loads of events, of corporate events, but their pain point is more about finding the right venue, finding the right vendors, and they can be pretty much, I would say, autonomous on this through softwares that already exist. Like even on Google, they just type like corporate event organizing, etc. Corporates don't have at all the same pain points. Their pain point is really about procurement. So as I was saying a little before, at corporates, everybody organizes events, right? PAs, EAs, marketing, HR. And so all these people are dealing with so many vendors. But when you work in a corporate, everything about compliance, payment, admin is such a topic that does not exist with SMB.
Yeah.
That it creates a massive procurement pain. Business wants a variety of vendors for all their events, while procurement wants to limit the number of vendors, have one single vendor of record to actually deal with all the compliance, fragmentation, and payment. And we thought that building a software would bring way more value through procurement than through, going direct at SMBs.
And you specialize in AI. What is AI doing in terms of disrupting corporate events?
It's true that we're an AI procurement software. We're completely AI native, meaning that AI is at the core of the value that we bring to our customers. I don't know, I imagine you've already booked or experienced a corporate event yourself. It's such a pain. You have this brief about these venues, and then you need a caterer, and then you need a team building, and then you need to organize all ground transportation. So if you go for like traditional softwares, you would open like 10 tabs at the same time on Google Chrome and then be like, okay, I have this, and I have to ask for quotes to all of them and then wait for all their answers. I mean, there is a clear complexity here that, a lot of people actually go to see agencies to just deal with their brief, right? But now with AI sort of turns the software into the service, right? So AI can grasp the complexity of any corporate event brief and does all the research itself, asks for all the quotes itself, combining venues, caterers, team building, ground transportation. All this is handled by AI. AI deals with the complexity, and this is what we offer to our clients. Our clients used to have so many agencies they work with to deal with their events. Now they just use us. In a few seconds, they have everything they want. So that's just one example of how AI completely transforms this industry. We have AI everywhere now for everything.
And Naboo operates all around the world, globally. What different trends are you seeing on procurement and AI across different areas of the globe?
Indeed, we used to be a European company. We're now global. We're in the US, we're in Canada, we're now being in Southeast Asia as well. We're in the Gulf. and we see very different ways of organizing events, right? In the US, it's a lot legal oriented, so many contracts to sign. So I would say the procurement pain is even stronger in the US than in Europe. In Europe, it's a bit more streamlined, a bit more easy, I would say. So we see that procurement need is even more mature and more clear in North America than it is in Europe. That's the first thing. And the second thing is there is a massive difference in terms of AI maturity. In the US, they are craving for AI solutions. And also the adoption of AI tool is much faster. When you go to Germany, it's way more about GDPR. It's way more about data security and way less about AI. So we have to sort of combine this like sort of double trend of like going full speed on AI in the US and also being like much more data considerate in Germany. And then you have France and the UK in the middle that actually like AI, want to use AI, but adoption is a bit slower than in the US. So it's just a very complex and different world.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about Naboo, about the show, about anything?
I'm very happy to see that the show is a lot about AI. I think AI is making such a difference in the event industry. So I'm super happy to attend to these speeches and all these stages about AI. I love that.
And you have a session later today. What are you talking about?
Yeah. We're talking about how AI is changing the event industry with amazing panelists that are joining. So I hope it's going to be good, but I guess it is.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.
You too.